Hello, welcome back to our spot where we chill and vibe and the like. Yes, we're here again. Once again, I decided to do this video today because, well, I mean, nimeshajiibisha in the previous one, so why not do it again? You know, it just shows I am not above embarrassing. No, that's not the point of this channel. But let's get into this video. Yeah, so this is a story of my high school, of how high school just did me dirty. Eh? High school, maybe what? I have never had a time in my life where things did a big, nice upside down. Zilipiga soma, everything in my life. Ilikuwa inaenda tu. You're supposed to go up. Okay, we'll go down. We will go down, my honey boo. We will go down, down, down. Anyway, so yeah, let us start. So we'll start with Form 1, of course, when I joined high school. So I remember, I feel like I'm not the only one who was so excited. I was so excited to go to high school because nilikuwa najua ati tunaenda kuvaa skirt. Yani it was a big deal. It was such a big deal for me. I don't even know what was up with that, but I was just telling myself, nikimaliza class it, I'm like, hey, I'll be wearing a blouse and a skirt. I'll be so I don't know what the reason was really. I don't know. What was the reason? I don't know. So we're going to high school, and of course we do the usual things. I just have so many crimes to tell you, I have so many crimes that were committed to me. Let's start with the first one. My uniform. Oh my lord, my uniform was just something else. Yani, it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad, I can't give you a 0. No, I'm giving myself a 0. I'm giving myself a 0. Because, so, you see, the thing is, in our school, the school that I went to, we were not buying, because normally people buy uniforms ati wakiingia shule wanapatiwa uniform huko mbele. Now as they direct you to uniform distributors, what you go and you buy your uniform. So you would think because I am allowed to buy uniform outside, I will get a size because it's normal. Every form has just some big uniforms. But then in this school, obviously, because you're able to choose the size that you want for yourself, unaweza hepa nini hiyo? That ka tradition, right? Wrong. I was the unfortunate one mwenye sikuweza kuhepa hiyo kitu. So we've gone to fit, right? And then I'm trying to pick out the right skirts, because I'm saying I'm not going to follow the narrative of having the biggest skirts in the world. Yes, but my mom is who? Is an African mom. The ones who believe in kuva a uniform 2 sizes bigger than you because you will grow into the uniform, because the uniform is supposed to push you at the Malaysia Form 4 and it will become a hand-me-down to your sisters and cousins. Now, I chose Aki. I was there fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life and for my name, and I'm just telling my mom, inanitoshea. Wacha tu nini? Nasema hapana. Hiyo inakutoshea. Oh, inafungika kwa waist vizuri. And sasa hiyo size nyingine. Hiyo size yenye kwa hapo mbele yake, chukua hiyo sasa. So in short, Aki, I was wearing uniforms that zilikuwa hanging ilikuwa tu, it was hanging on my body really. Blazer ni kama hata cutting tu but sasa ni tu mikono tu, unaona tu hapo mwisho wa blazer ni amevaa hiyo blazer, but really it was wearing me. And Aki, I was just, and she would not hear it. Hata nijikaze. I love the funny thing is I found someone who was also going to the same school at that time when we were fitting. So Aki, it was so bad. It was such a contrast. I'm seeing her, anavaa vitu zinamtoshea, and her mom is like, okay, let's go. Na mimi niko hapo naambia mama mom, please tafadhali boy. Any hadi the other mom was even Aki alikuwa niangalia tu anirumia. Yani ile ananipatia tu zile macho za Aki boy, pole mami. Itabidi ujikaze. And I knew this was going to happen because it actually happened. So I go to school, right? I was the one with the biggest uniform in my class. Yani ile hadi nilikuwa najulikana kale akasema kana kwanga na zile my uniform azimtoshe. Yeah. I was known for that, The most unfortunate thing is that in high school I did not nilikuwa nasema I just want to lay low. I just want to mind my business. But I was only ever getting known for the wrong reasons. I was getting for all the wrong reasons. Yani nilikuwa najulikana nikiamka hivi class, nikiamka going somewhere, I had to shikilia my skirt and to fix it because ilikuwa inapiga rotation. Ukikaa chini juu skirt haishiki waist, sasa si inapiga tu rotation juu. What else does it have to do anyway? So we got to school the first day. And I was so excited and I'm just there. Any that kind of excitement ka SpongeBob. Vile anakuanga like I'm ready. Yani I was just there. I was so psyched and I'm saying this is my day. And then I get to the school and it has such a nice surrounding and I was yani nilikuwa zile za wow, this is nice.
Ooh, this is nice. Girl. This audience is you right here? Okay. They don't smell like roaches in here or nothing.
You did this? Okay. Yeah, I was so excited and I'm saying, wow, this is going to be such a great time. Lord, I just wish I was never that excited because I was properly disappointed. And now when you think I was made fun of because of my uniform, and that was not enough. It was not enough. I'm telling you, this whole video today is just, but wait. There's more. Yes. I was so confused. I was always so confused. I can't remember. I have never understood up to date what was wrong with me because I was ever nilikuwa tuna mashida mahali. And then I don't know, the weird thing is I got to school and everyone was looking like they knew what they were doing. Everyone looks like they had their life all figured out. Mimi nimekaa tu hapo naangalia tu. Mimi was fooling the crowd. Wakisema twende sapa, twende lunch, twende. I would go to the we would be in class. They say the nini uko majioni we will be in class and then I go to the toilet 1 minute, coming back nobody's in class na viti zimeenda nashinda kwani what happened and after there was a meeting, sijui orientation nashinda where was I when this news was being passed on? Where was I when they were talking about this? Sasa ndio mimi nakimbia bible caught up wa mwisho na kakiti kangu. It was so bad. Yani hadi it became my identity. Yani people used to call me that for man who is always so confused. You can imagine. For months in general are confused. It's just like that. And then now there's me who managed to stand out on. Do you want me to continue? Do you want me to continue or are we getting the point here? Alafu to make it worse, sasa the class that I went to, we got this class teacher who was known, as in he was, every school had that teacher who had that over strict teacher, ule mkua tu mlikuwa mnamjua, yani, uyo mkimuona, please, you better get yourself together. You better act like you know what you're doing. Yeah. So you can imagine, Mimi the confused girl, and then getting a teacher whose personality yake sasa ni wale, anaonanga the smallest of things. Can you imagine how many times I got picked out? Mshina kwani hakuna siku yanajua kila anafanya. Kila siku wow, that teacher punished me so much that nilikuwa napanguza. I used to sasa the punishment was to wipe you scrub the slabs that were outside our class. I did that so much that it reached a point people thought it was my duty. People thought that's where I work because every day nilikuwa nimeshikwa kwa makosa fulani. There was just something that I had done and I was just there with my nice, I almost even had a bucket to myself now. Ile inangoja because najua atanipata na makosa mahali and I just said don't even tell me. Don't tell me. I'll go to the slabs. Don't worry. I know the number of slabs I usually do. Hey. Let's continue. Let's just keep, this video just goes downhill. It just goes downhill and downhill and downhill and it does not come up at any point. Yes. So I say, of course, in Forman, you don't usually get at it the best of it. Is obviously you are going to do just the crappiest of duties because, well, I mean, everybody else had their turn doing it. So yeah, I got the worst duties were if you ever got table serving or washing the toilet. My friend, wewe jua tu. I got table serving. And then that was a time where Form 4s looked very serious people. I ended up getting the table. Yeah, wale, the class that ili inajulikananga tu that you can't tell them nothing. So imagine how much fun they had pushing around another car. Just a fragile Form 1, just looking whichever way she was looking. The breakfast was being served at 5:30. 5:15, I had better be there. Because utanda, we are supposed to pick loaf for them. Unafaa wachukulie loaf and then you take the spread uwapelekea, because wakifika kwa meza wapate haiko, they can come for you kwa meza yako. You can imagine the kind of struggle I was having. Yani mimi nikimbie, not because of my table, because we already had the issue of watu wakuiba mkate, because hakuna ni shule gani inakosanga tabia kama hizo. Akukose kale kama mtu kakuiba tu mkate na hamtawahi mjua. Yeah. Sasa nakimbia, not to save for myself mkate from my table, to get mkate for other people, for the table that I'm serving first, and then I rush, I get it there. I hope because ikikosa kutosha pia watanikujia, nitawaibia mkate yenu kwa nini sasa. And then I ran to my table, and now I start fighting for my own bread too. Yani it unamka asubuhi umeshatandikwa na stress, unashindwa ni nini hizi ni nini sasa. And then the next term comes around, and I'm so happy, I'm so ready for a change of duties, and I went to the toilets. It was just because this nini, the grass is always green. I was like, as long as I'm not serving, as long as Mimi, nobody is depending on me to bring for them bread, me, I'm fine. I'm telling you, those words came out of my mouth, and I realized I spoke too soon the moment I just walked in and realized the kind of work we're supposed to do. Watu wa kuosha choo. It was not a bed of roses. I don't even need to say anything past that. And then now adding more to the struggles, because that is exactly what we needed. Yeah. So we used to have something we used to call, ilikuwa St. G syndrome. So St. G syndrome ilikuwa nywele ilikuwa, I think ilikuwa maji ya shule, but I'm not really sure kama ilikuwa maji itself ama there was something else that we didn't know. But what ilikuwa napata, nywele ina nini, ile inaisha this way hivi, unakaa ni kama ulinyolewa bob, imagine. Yani hapo kuna nywele lakini this side hapa hivi kando nothing, you have nothing. So I got that, but I did not get the St. G syndrome, because what am I telling you, when people in school are going this direction, Mimi was going where? The complete opposite. You go this way, Terry is this way. Terry, you will find her going upstream. Amejikaza tu hivi yako upstream pale. Watu wakipata St. G syndrome, mimi nilikuwa napata syndrome yangu mimi. My hair, yani I didn't do anything different, by the way. I didn't do anything different to my hair. It was the same routine ever. And then it reaches a place, my hair starts falling out in the middle. Si huku, in the middle, hapa katikati, vizuri, properly. Yani nimekaa tu, and then all of a sudden, ni ile at first ilianza kama jokes, and I said, so you just dismiss it and you're like, it's not a big deal. I'll be fine. Ikaanza katika, ikafika place, yani it was like a small, it was ni kama trees, and then aka clearing in the middle. So she used to hide it with a ponytail, as in no one will have to know. But it got so bad that even the bladder could not. Yani ilifika to place hair band yangu ikaniambia, cheki madam, iko hivi sasa, we can't do this anymore, because the hairband was barely holding on to my hair, because I had hair left only on these sides, just only on the sides. That is all I had. And then I had not realized how, vile unajiconsoling asema, it's not that bad, I'll be fine. Evo, hey, so this time nilikuwa tumekaa preps. Sio vile preps wa unafungua nywele unasema it's time to breathe nini. Nikafanya hivyo. And then after some time I'm hearing people laughing, and me I just assumed so because I was sitting at the second, as in kutoka kwa mlango, I was the second one. So I have a whole around 6 people behind me. Now wako na desk mates sasa. So nile watu wacheka, mimi na assume ni joke, somebody is cracking a joke at the back. Kumbe I was the joke. Mimi hata nilikuwa mimi niko hapo minding my business, nimekaa tu, and then somehow it got to me, and then ndio sasa I think niko apinduka kuomba something, and then ndio shina but why this joke is starting to look like me, because why all of you looking at me? And then now it had spread from now my row to the rest of the class huko nyuma. Now they are all looking at me. And then what is so funny? And then ndio msichana mmoja akaniambia, because there's always that one gutsy girl who's just going to tell you things as they are. Anauliza, mbona huna nywele hapa katikati? Kwani nywele yako ilienda wapi? Hadi wanakuja wananitest. Hadi wanafungua hivi nywele wananiambia, kwani kulienda aje? Just a repressed experience, because I'll just pretend it didn't happen. And then another time I had given somebody my plate. So the girl that I gave the plate, she gave it to her friend, so that her friend anilete. And then anilete ndio namuuliza, how did you know it was me? Because I mean there are 4 terries. Kaniambia, siniraise tu, niliambia ule terry mwenye hana nywele hapa katikati. And I said, I was too stunned to speak. Because I was thinking, it was only my class that knew that. Kumbe the whole stream at this point just knows me as that girl. So I have the big uniform, and then I become confused, and then I also lack hair in the middle of my head, because that's a nice thing, it's just a nice way to describe someone. And as in that is when I realized that this thing is really bad. It's so bad. I just sing in the label. That's when I had to start shaving my hair. I shaved since Form 2 all the way up to the end of high school, because I'm not about to be known for any more reasons. And then we get to part 2. Uniform part 2 comes in once again, because it was not enough. The first time was not enough. Now, this is about Form 3-ish. Form 2 up or the end term, and the last parts of Form 2. I decided, I'm not sitaendelea. As in, nimekuwa na enough problems so far. I decided I need to start cutting down what? I start cutting down my issues. So I decided that nitaenda nifixiwe my uniforms. Ziende at least zirudishwe into a size that is actually fitting me, And then I go and get them. Right? Everything went well. And then my mom tells me, Sasa, see, it will be good to label these things because you can lose them. Just that. Now that my skirt is the same size as everybody else's, I should get it labeled. I said, okay, what's the worst that could happen? So I go. Nikaenda nikapeleka kwa fundi nikamwambia, just write for me Terimela. Because Terimela is short, so that's what I thought. It's short, so it will just be itatosha vizuri. I give her everything. I give her shirts, skirts, blazer, tracksuit, everything. Every uniform that I had, nikapeleka. Hey, if only I had known to tell her to write it as in zikuwe vitu ndogo. Because when I came back for those uniforms, boy, was I surprised. I was in for a good surprise. I go back. And then, unajua watu wa rashawa. Mimi naendea uniform zangu a day before school. Let's say I'm going for the uniform today na kesho tunaenda shule. Nimeziendea, akisi nilipigwa shock. Let me just give an example of the shirt. You see the shirt, the way it has a collar. She had shonad the name Terimela from this collar, T. Naishia hapa. Terimela. Ni kama badge. Ni kama kukuwa na badge kwa kola yako. It was so huge. It was so huge. Imeandikwa in caps lock, if anything. It was written on my shirt. All of them. Zote ziko na a big Terimela all the way this way. On my skirt all the way hapo chini. On my tracksuit, because it has a white stripe here. This way. All the way, my whole tracksuit hivi. Kutoka juu. All the way had like 3/4 of it. Terimela. And then it's written na uzia red. I was going to school. People were laughing at me. People were just laughing at me because I realized, kwani ukileboliwa nguo wewe kuambia kulebolia kitu ndogo? Sasa nitajitetea aje? Because hata mimi I don't know what to say, because I am just as surprised as all of you are. Hadi someone could know it was me from a mile away. Unatembea uko mbele unasikia mtu amekuita kutoka nyuma. Unamuuliza wewe kwani how sure you ni tena? Niambia wewe si ndio ule mtu unakwanga na mashati tu zimeandikwa it was so bad. It was just, oh my goodness, why? This is even like triggering myself at this point. On a positive side is, at least sikuwa naibiwa nguo. At least because then nataka kuiba shati imeandikwa jina ya wenyewe, the whole nini. No, nobody was that. Nobody. Hadi unaona vile, because us we used to have a thing. Ukianika kwa hanging line and then someone comes. Okay, the people who don't care, hata karibu hata udhani pengine hata nguo zako ni imaginary. Anazisongeza zote. Zikianguka chini, hiyo ni shida yako. It's that once happened to me. Zikasongezwa alafu ile upepo imezipiga hata pegs hakuna anymore, ziko chini. Nikaletewa class, kaniambia ndio hizo shika shati zako. Alizionea all the way from DH akitoka DH hivi akaona shati imeandikwa kasema hii ni ateri, hata hakujisumbua. Kaniletea tu. Kasema, well, I don't know whether to say thank you or what else am I supposed to say here. So it turns out this video was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So I'll have to cut it right here and then we will do a part 2. Just get me. Just like this video so far. We will get a part 2 soon enough. I will see you. Bye.